everybody, welcome to Waldock Way. I'm Jessica, and today's video is a collaboration with Abby from Rooted in Rest. Today is day one of both of our back to school weeks. So both of us will be featuring a video every single day this week. We will also both be having a giveaway every single day this week, and we will be collaborating on 2 of the 5 videos. Today's video is going to be about our schedule or routine or rhythm, whatever you want to call it. And what's fantastic about us collaborating together today is that I have one child and I'm a kind of relaxed homeschooler, and she has 4 kids and is more of a Charlotte Mason inspired homeschooler. So it's going to be a really great way to look at how 2 very different yet similar moms set up a schedule, rhythm, routine for their children for homeschool. So if you need to see what my routine was like for last year, I'm going to link that video up here for you guys. Last year we had a little bit more of a complicated routine because we used a loop system. We're going to still be kind of using a loop system this year, but it's going to be a very relaxed one, and I'm going to try to explain that to the best of my ability. The first thing I wanted to show you guys are these amazing magnets from Lovey List Magnets. They are going to be the kind of backbone of what we are doing this year. Last year I used a printable schedule or kind of rhythm for us to follow, and it worked great, but I really wanted something that I could change out a little bit more easily, and you're going to see why when I tell you what our schedule is going to kind of look like for the upcoming year. So these magnets were perfect for that because I can easily take them off of the fridge and put them back on. So they just sit on the side of our refrigerator, and I can easily change them in or out or change what we're going to be doing or the order we're going to be doing it in. And it gives Emily a great visual reminder of what the day is going to hold. Now, I'm going to kind of walk you through what our days and weeks are going to look like in the upcoming school year. And please keep in mind this is subject to change. This is what I think is going to work, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's actually what's going to work. So what our plan is to keep a very general routine for our days. And that is going to be that we always wake up and Emily plays by herself independently with something that I have strewed for about 20 to 45 minutes, depending on the day, depending on what I strew, and depending on how interactive and exploratory that she is with what it is. And after that, I make breakfast and we sit down and do morning basket. That is going to stay the same. She's going to engage with something that I've strewed or play with something quietly while I kind of wake up, make breakfast. We're going to eat while we do morning basket, and then we're going to move into our table time. I am giving us about an hour for table time, and I am not dictating just yet what has to be done during table time. I will tell you a little bit more about that when I talk about curriculum in a few days. We will just do kind of one thing, and then everything else will just be kind of in a basket for us to work through at our own pace, and whether she's interested in certain things on certain days, that'll be fine with me. And so we will work for whatever period of time, about an hour, on whatever she wants to work on at the table. And I say table because it's not always the table. Sometimes it's the floor, sometimes it's the couch, sometimes it's the bed, sometimes it's outside in the grass, but we call it table time for lack of better terms. When we finish with table time, we'll move on to lunch. And then after lunch, she will have afternoons for online classes or co-op. I am hoping that the world opens up enough that we can start our Wild and Free co-op again. If that happens, it will be great. If it doesn't happen, it's not a big deal. I'm just going to substitute with a nature subscription that we have, so she will still be doing a nature online class. She is in a Lego class and an Introduction to Veterinary Medicine class in this upcoming school year. So I know that she will be doing those 2 classes on specific days, which will be Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then that leaves Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, for the most part, open for either her Squilt Live or one of her art classes online, No Sweat Nature Study, or additional out-school classes that she chooses to take. So that is going to be her afternoon. That is my plan as of right now. If the world opens up a little bit more, we may scale back on some of the online classes, but if the world doesn't open up a little bit more, we are definitely going to try to do an online class 4 to 5 days a week, because that helps fill her bucket and give her that interaction that she desires. It also gives me a little bit of a break, which I personally love. Judge me if you want, but I really, really enjoy having that little bit of time to get a little bit of work done or a little bit of house cleaning done. After that, my husband will normally be getting home, and then we will just go straight into, dinner, family time, and then we will be doing like bedtime basket and bed. That is the general outline of our day. That being said, if you did watch our routine video from last year, you're gonna know that we had afternoon activities like STEM projects, science experiments, art projects, music, subscription boxes that now no longer have a place. Poetry tea times that are not having a place in that routine I just told you about. So my plan for that is that every sixth school day will be a fun enrichment day. We will not do morning basket or table time or an online class unless it's specifically scheduled that we can't, move it around. So what that will look like is I will just mark off on my planner that we've done school for 5 days, and the next day we will just take that day off and we will do something like play board games or poetry tea time, or we will do an art project, or we'll do all of the above. It will just be kind of a fun, no curriculum day for us to get in all of those extra wonderful goodies that we want to make sure we're getting to. So that is kind of going to be what my loop looks like this year, which is why these magnets come in so handy, because they're going to give me the ability to change from our school to our fun stuff. So I'm going to take you through what I have. This is kind of the order they're going to be on the board for now: is shower, brush teeth, comb hair, get dressed, morning basket, which she knows also means breakfast, school, which would be our table time, lunch, computer, which will be her online classes in the afternoons, play or free time, dinner, read, which would be our bedtime basket time, and bed. And then the ones that I have for those fun days are board games, tea time, art, music, and nature. So that is kind of a general overview of how I'm hoping our 2020-2021 school year rolls out. That seems really weird to be saying that. It also seems weird to be saying that I'm going to have a third grader this upcoming year. Where does the time go, you guys? I will update you obviously in the mid-year and again at the end of the year about how this is working out for us. I think it's going to work really well because it's just going to kind of also be a built-in break for us. About a week, every week-ish we'll be getting that time off. And what's so great about it is that, let's say we only do 4 days of school this week, no big deal. We just do one more next week and then we have our day off. So I'm not saying every Friday is going to be a fun day. I would love to do it like that, but then I feel like we somehow are always playing catch up, or we're falling behind, or we're missing our fun days, and I want to make sure that doesn't happen. And I also want, as she's getting older, to reward her for hard work. And so this way she'll see that anytime she puts in 5 days of good schoolwork and working hard, she gets a day off. And that's kind of what I want to start instilling in her, is that you have to work for that time off. So we'll do school for 5 days, and then we'll have a fun day where we'll get in all of that enrichment type of activity. Now, I would love to know what your plan for your routine, rhythm, or schedule is for the upcoming school year. So please let me know in the comments down below what you're going to be doing for the 2020-2021 school year with your kiddos.
Today's giveaway is for a set of 10 Lovey List magnets of the winner's choice. To be eligible to win, you must be a subscriber, like this video, and leave a comment.